Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's caught at the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 67 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And he's got Lockett.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Wilson.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. And Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay-Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland-Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Baltimore.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker lining up for
and what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out. 4th down.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First down, Seahawks.
On first down, Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's the end of the third.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On second down, it's Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer. Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And a force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Peters on the coverage.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively. So and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation. Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll look to throw, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point. Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 1st down, Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Wilson's pass complete to DK Metcalf. Again.
Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little